bet if I were you.
Wouldn't do what?
What you were thinking of doing.
How do you know what I was thinking?
Oh, we make it our business to know lots of things.
Look, whatever you're selling, I'm not interested. Please, just leave me alone.
No, you don't understand. I've got a job to do here.
I said leave me alone.
This isn't going very well. But you said it was going to be easy. Well, he won't listen. I know. If at first you don't succeed, blah, blah, blah. George,
You called me George. How do you know my name?
I know everything about you. I've watched you grow up since you were a little boy.
How could you? I've never seen you before.
You haven't needed to till now. How's the lip? It looks like it stopped bleeding.
That's the answer to a prayer I got a little bit ago.
No. George, I'm the answer to your prayer.
Who are you?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
AS2. What's that, AS2?
Angel, second class.
Now I know I've lost my mind.
Not yet, but you're well on your way, which is why they sent me down here. Besides, it's ridiculous to think of killing yourself for a measly $8,000.
How did you know that?
I'm your guardian angel. I've been trying to tell you. I know everything about you.
Well, you look like the kind of angel I get. I'll give you that much. Sort of a fallen angel. What happened to your wings?
I haven't won them yet, but you're going to change all that
I am. How?
by letting me help you.
The only way you can help me is to give me $8,000 before the clock strikes 12. After that, my life turns into a pumpkin.
Sorry, but we don't use money in heaven.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Well, down here, you can't live without it. And the truth be known, I'm worth a lot more dead than alive.
No, you mustn't say things like that. Besides, you don't realize how much you're worth. Why, if it hadn't been for you.
If it hadn't been for me, everybody I knew would be a lot better off. Everybody. My wife, my kids, my friends.
You've got a lot of friends, I'll give you that. Why, they've clogged up our airways for over an hour now.
What are you talking about?
Prayers, when they're heartfelt, they're mighty powerful. And the ones for you, well, they lit up our whole celestial system.
Why? How?
Because you're such an important influence in so many lives, George. Always have been.
Since when?
Ever since the day you saved your brother from drowning when he fell through the ice.
That was instant. Besides, I was only 12.
There were other boys there, older, better swimmers. They didn't knock their instincts. Only you did.
He was my brother.
I know. And remember when Mr. Gower bought you that handsome suitcase when you were finally heading off to college?
That was 1,000 years ago.
But you spoke eloquently at the board meeting that day, and they voted Potter down, remember?
But on one condition I hadn't banked on.
That you take over your father's spot. And you did. And you gave all your school money to Harry and sent him off to college.
And Harry became a football star.
And you got 4 years older. That was the night you met Mary Hatch. Of course, you'd always known Mary. She'd grown up 3 or 4 years behind you, always tagging along until one of the boys sent her on her way. But that never stopped her or any of the other girls. They all had their eye hooked on you, especially Violet and Mary. You just didn't take the bait until Harry's graduation party. What do you wish, George?
Well, not just one wish, a whole half of Mary. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, and the next day, and next year, and the year after that. I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet, and I'm going to see the world. And then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build airfields, and I'm going to build skyscrapers 100 stories high. What do you wish, Mary?
Well, if I told you, it might not come true.
What does he want, Mary? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
You're on top of the world then, George Bailey. Couldn't have been happier.
But that was nearly 10 years ago. We've gone through a war since then.
And your wife has given birth to not one, but 4 beautiful children. And Harry got decorated with the Congressional Medal of Honor. President decorates Harry Bailey.
That was the headline in this morning's paper.
That's when it all started, wasn't it? This morning, you were out buying your Christmas wreath, and Uncle Billy was on his way to the bank.
We've just got to find that money. This means bankruptcy and scandal and prison.
that's where I come in.
You mean you actually heard my prayer up there?
Yours and over a dozen others. You'd be surprised how many people are concerned about you.
Not after they find out that I've ruined their lives.
You haven't ruined their lives, George. Besides, it wasn't your fault.
I'm the one to be held accountable. Ask. They'll tell you.
And you think killing yourself is going to make everybody happier?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose it would have been better if I had never been born at all.
George, I told you, you mustn't say things like, well, what do you think? All right, then. There. You've got your wish. You've never been born.
What did he say?
I've said you've never been born. No worries, no obligations, no $8,000. See, you've been given a great opportunity, George. The chance to see what the world would be like without you.
Boarding house. What's going on here? Ma?
Well, what do you want?
Ma,
I've
it's
got-
me. It's me, George.
I've got no vacancy.
No, wait, please. Let me in.
I've told you, I've got no vacancy. Besides, I don't take in strangers. Try over on Main Street.
I know Harry, your son, Harry.
My only son fell through the ice and died at the age of 9.
No, he's alive. He went to war and got the Congressional Medal of Honor. He's a hero.
No, I'm calling the police. Don't you see, George? Don't you see what a wonderful life you have?
Clarence,
Yes, George?
where's Mary?
Well, not gonna like it.
If you know where she is, tell me.
Well, she's alive, but, well, something happened.
Mary? Mary!
Who are you, if you want?
Mary, it's me, George. Don't you know me?
No, no, get away from me. Get away from me. I'll scream. I'll scream.
Mary, what happened to us?
No, 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 don't touch me. Somebody help, help, no, 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 help.
Mary! Mary!
No, get away from me.
Clarence! Clarence, give me back, Clarence. I don't care what happened to me. I don't care. Just give me back to my wife and my kids. Help me, Clarence. Please. Please. I want to live again.
George, darling, there you are. Come inside. Everybody's already here. Hurry.
And